Hey guys, welcome to this episode of From the Pages of WWF Magazine. I'm Anthony. This is Collectors Entertainment Network, and this week we've got the September 1995 issue of WWF Magazine with Shawn Michaels on the cover. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know your WWF Magazine memories. Also, guys, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps a lot too. Alright guys, we've got September 1995. Now I said Shawn Michaels is on the cover, but obviously you can see the Undertaker's on the cover too. But if you look in his glasses, there's Sid right there in his glasses. So, without any further ado guys, let's get into the pages. Alright guys, here we go. September 1995, Shawn Michaels on the cover. Plus we got a little Sid over there. And the Undertaker up top. You've got Shadowed by a Psycho, Ken Shawn, Straight Jacket, Sid, exclusive SummerSlam preview, and does Diesel's gravest challenge lie ahead? Alright, let's get inside, and unlike last issue, we're back to the ones I got as a kid. I got this on September 8th, 1995. You can barely see it, but that is what it says. Alright, WWF Video Meltdown. Looks like you got SummerSlam in your house. And some stuff for Wrestlemania, the video game. Cool stuff. There, of course, is your table of contents. And let's get to, can you guess the superstar? There are your hints, guys. Let me know down below in the comments. Here are your fanatics. Guys, if you were any one of the people who made it into the magazine, let me know. That would be so cool. Alright, letters to the editor. We got some drawings of Owen, Hart, and King Kong Bundy, and the Heartbreak Kid. Hakushi, it looks like. Pretty cool stuff. Especially if you drew the stuff. It's one thing to get like your letter in there where they, they just retype it. But actually an image that you drew. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's entertainment. We have Mr. Backlund's Library, the first annual report of the United States of America. Okay, you got Jerry the King Lawler reviews Batman Forever, and Double J reviews Beastie Boys Root Down. Alright, I don't know what's on that album. I know some Beastie Boys stuff, but I couldn't tell you what. I mean, I know there's License to Ill, right? I know songs. I don't really know their albums. Alright, Rookies to Legends, Heroes of Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. You just have your 1995 Hall of Fame inductees. Who do we have? Antonino Rocco, Ivan Putski, Pedro Morales, the Big Cat Ernie Ladd, the Fabulous Moolah, the Grand Wizard, and George the Animal Steel. Alright, Tales from the Turnbuckle, All You Need to Know, Blimp Over Bull's Land, that a WWF blimp at this time, and the $10,000 Last Blast Sweepstakes. Looks like it's something for SummerSlam. We have more. You have a quote of the month. You got something with Scoop Sullivan and a few other things. World Tour de Force Summer Schedule. Pretty cool. Any of you guys go to any of these? Let me know. Alright, Shawn Michaels and Alundra Blaze's Advice to the Loved One. I don't think that was in last issue, but I could be mistaken. But this is a recurring column. And you have the Informer barred from the back. Looks like Alundra Blaze and Savio Vega, right? And be the first in line for WrestleMania 12. Pretty cool. In the line of fire, target Shawn Michaels. We all know at WrestleMania 12 he'll be winning his first world title in an Iron Man match. Whoops, spoiler alert. Sorry, guys. If you've just been keeping up with the goings-on in the WWF by watching this show and only knowing what's up to summer of 95, I do apologize for spoiling that. Alright, here we keep going with the interview with Shawn Michaels. And then, I don't know who this is. Troy of Tekken Team 2000. And then you got Lex Luger's Mind, Body, and Spirit. It says Dear Lex, so it must be like, it's like a Dear Lex column. And the subscribe to WWF Magazine card just fell out, as it always does. And here's Travis of Techno Team 2000. I don't know what that is. Your giant, yes, giant Federation Superstar cutout, Mr. Bob Backlund right there. And here it looks like you got your, make your travel arrangements for WrestleMania or SummerSlam or whatever they're promoting. And a Superstar line, 1-900. I wouldn't call the rest of that, guys. You don't know what kind of line that is nowadays. All right, your video game review. You got something for the Super NES. Looks like it's Street Fighter 2. All right, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Did you play Street Fighter 2 for the Super NES? All right. Will Diesel's gravest challenge come from the dark side? Ooh, like the dark side of the Force? I don't know. All right. Oh, and continuing like they did in last issue, this ad paid for by Double J Jeff Jarrett. All right, here you go. Your personality profile is Diesel, which means I assume he's going to be the poster. And I will say he is the poster. And guys, for the first time, the poster is like regular magazine paper. Up until this point, the posters were like, a little bit of a thicker paper stock, card stock, whatever you call it. And this is just regular magazine paper. So they're already getting a little cheap. But here we go. I'll let you take a look at it more this way. I don't know what he's hanging on to. But there you go. There's Diesel. And again, they sort of got a little cheap there. Here is your career highlights. And we've also got your King of the Ring results. Qualifying matches, Savio Vega versus IRS. First round, Savio Vega versus Yokozuna. Bob Sparkplug Holly versus the Rowdy. Shawn Michaels versus Kama. That must have been interesting. So I don't see any pictures of that are probably here on the next page, yeah. The Undertaker versus Mabel. I'll go back and watch some of these old pay-per-views that I have not seen since they were originally aired. Alright, second round. You have Savio Vega versus Rowdy. And King of the Ring finals, Savio Vega versus Mabel. Is that when Mabel won and became King Mabel, right? Didn't he? I think so. We'll find out after the cards. And here are the cards. Here you go, guys. Take a look at all the cards you got. I like this one. Just the new generation. Cool. And there you go. Yep, there's King Mabel. I think he stays King Mabel for a while. Alright, we've got the Kiss My Foot match. Bret Hitman Hart versus Jerry the King Lawler. We all know the Hitman won that match. And your main event, World Wrestling Federation Champion Diesel and Bam Bam Bigelow versus Sid and Tatanka. Alright. Yeah, I definitely got to go back and watch. See how this was back then. I was sort of like in and out, off and on. I'd always watch WrestleMania. I'd usually watch like the big four. Even before King of the Ring. I'd watch the big four. But I don't know, King of the Ring and In Your Houses, I was sort of like, some I'd watch. In fact, I may very well have ordered the first In Your House and have it on VHS. I'm not sure. I got to go back and check, see what I've got. And of course, they're all on, WWE Network on Peacock, so I got to go check that out. All right, my dinner with Mantar, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H with Mantar. And of course, he's like eating like a slob and he's all, proper, dabbing the corners. Interesting stuff. Very, very interesting. Who is Mantar? Did he wrestle in other federations under different names that I might remember? If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. Alright, Face the Heat SummerSlam preview. Diesel versus King Mabel. Shawn Michaels versus Sid. Let me go back and watch this. SummerSlam 95. Alright, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Isaac Yankem DDS, otherwise known as Kane. Sorry, spoiler alert. The Undertaker versus Kama. Jeff Jarrett versus the Rowdy. Road Dogg Jesse James. New Kids on the Block. And just going back a second, I say I want to watch these events, but I definitely want to watch some of the older events because I have some programs that I'd like to show you guys, but I'd also like to have just watched the event. So we'll see. You got to find the time, right? You know, who has 3-4 hours at a time? You know, I probably have to watch them over a couple of days. But all right, New Kids on the Block. The World Wrestling Federation neighborhood may never be safe again as a young and aggressive gang moves into the new generation. Jean-Pierre Lafitte, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and Savio Vega. Interesting. Who else? Oh no, we got even more. Skip and Sonny, the Body Donnas. Rad Radford, Bertha Faye, Doc Hendricks, Michael P.S. Hayes. Oh, Techno Team 2000, and Waylon Mercy. Alright, that's the guys who have their sort of pinups here in the magazine. I don't remember them at all. Alright, Private Eye, 7 inducted into Federation Hall of Fame. Ivan Putski, Fabulous Moolah, Ernie Ladd, George Steele. There should be 2 more. And it says also Pedro Morales, Antonino Rocca, and the Grand Wizard. All right, here we go. SummerSlam, Face the Heat, live on pay-per-view. Coming up soon. And Pin 'em Down. Here you've got questions. It's either for Diesel or Shawn, or for both. For Jeff Jarrett, Owen Hart. And of course you've got Bret. The Hitman answers his fans. For women and kids only, hi, I'm Stephanie Wieland. I don't know who that is. Never heard of her. And of course your monthly Scoop Sullivan. And then you've got Mortal Kombat 3, it looks like. Alright, what's on the back? Oh, we've got some sort of George Foreman game. Super NES, Genesis, Game Boy, and Game Gear from Acclaim. Alright, guys. That is the September 1995 issue with Shawn Michaels on the cover. Alright, guys. That was the September 1995 issue of WWF Magazine with Shawn Michaels on the cover. Guys, again, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe, please like, please comment, and please share. All those things help the channel so much. And it is so greatly appreciated. All right, guys. Next week, we've got the October 1995 issue. And again, it's one of those ones with a alternate UK cover. Now, Bret Hart is on the cover of both. But the one in the US, is like a promotion for America Online, which obviously wouldn't have much interest in the UK. So the one in the UK is just a Hitman in an action shot. So that's next week, the October 1995 issue with Bret the Hitman Hart on 2 different covers. So until next time, guys, have a good one.